the red, white, and blue. Love American style. That's me and you. And on a star-spangled night, my love, come to me. You can rest your head on my shoulder. While by the dawn's early light, my love, I will defend your right to try. Love American style. That's me and you.
Anybody here? Hey, we need some gas. Is the station open?
Luther, I know this can't be Las Vegas. We haven't seen Dean Martin's name for hours. We're lost.
Well, we're not lost, baby, because we know sailors can navigate by the stars and tell time and everything. We don't get lost.
Howdy, folks. You lost?
No.
Well, welcome to Stubbs, Nevada.
Stubbs? I've never even heard of Stubbs.
Well, it's a county seat.
Well, sir, how far away from Las Vegas?
Oh, Las Vegas again. Well, you go back south 200 miles, turn left at the big billboard with Dean Martin's picture on it.
Oh, honey, you were right. I think we made a wrong turn.
Well, in these parts, one will do it.
I'm sorry, honey.
It's not your fault, Luther. It was that silly old dust storm back there.
Oh, yeah, we get a lot of them this time of year. It's just nature's way of saying the dust storms are here. What are you kids going to Las Vegas for, anyway? Oh, I know that look. You kids are planning on getting married, ain't you?
Yes, we are.
And we better get going. We've only got 48 hours before I ship out. Thanks.
Now, son, don't tell me that you're gonna waste precious hours of wedded bliss driving hundreds of miles up a dirty highway looking for a silly billboard.
What else can we do? We planned on an exciting Las Vegas wedding.
Honey, you don't know real excitement when you're standing right in the middle of it.
I'm sorry, sir, but what are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and the little woman tying the nuptial knot right here.
Get married in a gas station?
This ain't just a gas station, miss. This is a general store to satisfy human hunger. This is a United States post office where folks can communicate with their loved one. And this is also a chapel where two hearts can unite and become one for all eternity. In less than 5 minutes.
A chapel? Well, isn't that something? I mean, we could get married right here, right now, honey.
Well, how could we? Who'd perform the ceremony? We need a justice of the peace.
Folks, I don't want to sound like I got all the answers, but you are standing in the presence of the Honorable Owen F. Birdwell.
You're a judge?
Indeed I am. Right there on that wall is my M.A., my B.A., my LLB, right next to my Super D gas franchise.
Sounds good to me, honey. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know, Luther. I had my heart set on a real wedding in that little place you told me about with the artificial waterfall.
I know, honey, but it's so far back and we don't have much time.
How far did you say it was to Las Vegas, sir?
Well, I'd say it's about, altogether, it's about 2/3 of your honeymoon.
Honey, I think he's right.
But Las Vegas...
Yeah.
Honey, what's so special about Las Vegas? Gambling? I'll deal a couple of hands before the wedding. There's my gambling license right over there next to my divinity degree. Darling, don't trade in a handful of neon tinsel and shame for a few precious moments with your beloved before he goes out to risk his life for his country.
All he's going to do is patrol the oil slicks off Santa Barbara.
Yeah, but honey, it is 3 months at sea, and we will be separated.
I know, Luther, but even if we got married, how could we start our honeymoon? Where would we stay?
Well, I hate to sound pushy, but I know a place.
Where?
The Lazy Cactus Lodge.
We didn't pass any place like that.
My dear, you're standing in the lobby.
Are you going to tell me?
I'm going to show you.
What a setup. This place is more compact than a submarine.
And a darn sight more romantic. How about it, kids? Let's tie the knot now, and you can spend the night in your own private love nest at $7 a night.
Come on, honey, let's do it.
Oh, I don't know, Luther. All these things in one place? I mean, is it legal? How can it be?
I told you, it's the county seat.
It's the county seat.
I have all of the official documents and necessary forms and the wedding license. And besides, I am a registered notary public. There is my license right over there by my gasoline franchise.
What about a witness?
Well, folks, this is really gonna blow your mind. But I just happen to have a witness in residence. Passing buck.
That's something, a real live Indian.
And a real live witness.
Oh, that poor old man.
What poor? He owns all the land from here to that Dean Martin billboard.
Come on, honey. I'm dying to marry you. I mean, right now. Let's do it.
I don't know what to say, Luther. I had it pictured so different with flowers and music.
Yeah. Gee, honey, I can't believe it. We're really married.
I know.
That Mr. Birdwell turned out to be a pretty nice guy, didn't he? Swell ceremony.
Except when he ran out to fix that fella's flat tire.
But all things considered, I think we're off to a great beginning.
Well, if we're going to begin, I think I better slip into something more comfortable.
Yeah, all right. Hey, honey, guess what?
What?
We've known each other 24 hours.
Luther, happy anniversary.
Same to you, honey. Hey, we're gonna have music on our honeymoon. And Mr. Bird will put a radio in our room.
That was very nice of him.
Sure was. You got any quarters?
How do I look?
Oh, you look beautiful. Oh, I got a feeling I'm gonna lose my good conduct medal tonight, honey. You look beautiful.
Thank you. It is kind of pretty, isn't it? For something we picked up at the last minute. I was surprised at the large selection of lingerie he had out there.
Well, it is the county seat.
Oh, Luther. Luther, what's that on your arm? It's a girl's name, Maria.
Oh, it's nothing, really.
It's an old girlfriend of yours, isn't it?
No, it's just somebody I knew once. I didn't really love her. You know, it's not like us. When you love a gal, you have her name tattooed in the heart, not a cobra biting a deer.
Will you put my name in a heart, Luther?
Sure, next time I'm in Tijuana.
Boy, there's sure a lot of things we don't know about each other, Luther.
Yeah, but we got a lifetime to learn them. You know something, Delores? I fell in love with you the first moment I saw you in that bar last night.
Did you?
Yeah. You were like a vision when you came walking towards me. And I'll never forget the first words out of your sweet mouth. Buy me a drink, sailor.
They make me say that at the club. But I felt something special when I said it to you, Luther.
You won't have to say it no more, because from now on, you're Mrs. Luther Curran.
Wow. I still can't get used to the sound of that name.
Yeah? Well, you only heard it twice. Once at the ceremony and once when that shore patrol threw me out of the bar.
You shouldn't have punched that guy, Luther.
Well, I didn't like the way he's looking at you.
He looks like that at me every night. He's a regular.
Well, he's gonna get punched regular then.
Oh, Luther.
But we ain't gonna have those problems. Because you ain't gonna be working at that place anymore.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I don't want my wife working. I want her home with me.
Well, I don't want to quit my job. I like working down there. Those people are my friends.
Friends? They're a bunch of losers.
Well, they were nice enough to give me a leave of absence to marry you. And I thought it was darn considerate of my boss to give us a six-pack for the road.
Well, maybe they are nice, but I just don't want my wife working. Women that work are my pet peeve.
You didn't mention that little fact when you asked me to marry you, Luther.
Well, I just figured you'd want to quit.
Well, you figured wrong.
You ain't one of them feminists, are you?
No. I never dreamed you'd feel this way about my job or my friends. There sure is a lot going on inside of you that I didn't know about.
Well, I'd say the same about you.
Maybe we rushed into this thing too fast.
Maybe so.
Luther, I'm scared.
I don't feel as good as I did before.
Luther, I want a divorce.
A divorce? Well, heck, your pictures ain't even ready yet.
Just keep them. Now, better yet, send them to the Blue Lion Cafe in San Diego so Delores here can flash them around to all her friends she seems to love so much.
Luther, this is not the time or place for sarcasm.
What did you tell me?
Hold it, young'uns. Maybe you'd like to talk to me about this. Don't let a hasty temper ruin a lifetime of happiness. Now, I am a licensed marriage counselor for a small fee.
We don't want any counseling. We want a divorce.
Well, if your hearts are set on that, I can arrange that for you, too.
Yeah? Where do we have to go?
You don't have to go nowhere. You just stand still and let me do the moving. I will arrange an annulment.
You can do that?
My legal degree is hanging up in that mess there somewhere. Have you got $35?
Yeah.
Have you got your marriage license?
Yeah.
You've got your annulment.
Is that legal?
As legal as things get in stuff.
Well, I guess that's it.
Yeah. I'll get the car and I'll drive you back to San Diego.
Thanks.
Drive? Well, you ain't driving nowhere tonight. Don't you hear that wind? Why, you couldn't even see the road.
What are we supposed to do?
Well, the room's all paid for tonight. You might as well go back and use it. And you know you get a free continental breakfast, fruit juice and beef jerky.
Luther, are you asleep?
No. I wish this was an electric rug.
Luther, if you want to, you can come up here and I'll sleep on the floor.
No, it ain't proper for a lady to sleep on the floor or work in a bar.
Why are you so touchy about my working in a bar?
I just don't like the class of people that comes in there.
You came in there last night.
Well, I don't like my type. I like me, but I don't like my type.
Luther, you've got things all mixed up in that silly head of yours. People are people. And if you treat a person with respect, they'll treat you with respect. Why, I've seen a dead drunk stagger away from the bar, sober up when he got to me, give a little bow, stagger outside, and stumble on the sidewalk.
Oh, that paints a pretty picture. But what's it supposed to mean?
It means if you treat a person with respect, they'll treat you with respect.
Well, I don't care how respectful you are to them or they are to you. I just don't like the idea of you going out with guys from that bar.
Luther, in the 2 years that I've worked there, you're only the second customer that I've ever dated.
Ah, so there was another one.
Big date. A retired admiral from Omaha celebrating his 75th birthday all alone. So I gave him the thrill of his life.
What do you mean, the thrill of his life? That's ugly, honey.
I mean, I took him to an amusement park and put him on a roller coaster. Then we went out and had a little cake with a candle on it. He was shaking so badly he could hardly blow it out. He went home happy.
Oh. I'm sorry, Delores. I'm sorry I was so jealous.
I'm sorry, too, Luther. I wish you'd trust me. I trust you.
Well, sure, you trust me. I'll be on a ship with 4,000 other guys. And you'll be in a bar with 4,000 other guys.
Luther, you're really upset, aren't you?
I get seasick just thinking about it.
The ship?
No, them other guys. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not crazy about you. I'm liable to do anything.
Nobody's ever had those reckless, violent feelings for me before.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I kind of like it.
You do?
Mm-hmm. Luther, I guess I'll just have to live with the fact that I'm in love with a wild man. And if it means that much to you, I'll quit my job.
Oh, honey!
Luther!
What's the matter?
We shouldn't be doing this.
Why?
We're not married. I told you, I don't fool around unless I'm married.
Whoa! Now I really do trust you.
And I now pronounce you man and wife again. Here's your license. Hey, your license.
Thank you, Mr. Birdwell.
You better handle that certificate kind of careful like. It's delicate and fragile. I could say the same for your marriage.
Oh, we're okay now. We know a lot more about each other than we did before.
I guess we seem kind of nutty to you, Mr. Birdwell, but me and Delores, we're special people.
Well, you're right about that. There ain't too many people that get married, divorced, and married again the same night. Except maybe on Truth and Consequences.
Well, we want to thank you for your patience.
And I want to thank you for your money.
Well, we've got about 35 hours and 22 minutes left, and I want to spend about 30 hours of that snuggling.
Good. Your car will be running again by then.
My car? What do you mean?
Oh, it just need a little $15 tune-up job. I threw in a new radiator cap as a wedding present. Oh, it's in good shape. Don't worry. My mechanic license is over there right next to my motel owner's permit. Vegas. A lot of strange and beautiful things happen right here in Stubbs, Nevada.
Well, it is the county seat.